thought she understood the plea deal until one answer nearly sent her straight to jail. Judge Boyd caught the mistake just seconds before everything changed forever.
Court will sentence you to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail.
No, miss.
You said a conviction.
Oh, I thought, okay, I'm not gonna be able to have my kids.
I'm not your attorney. You received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Brown, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it? Did you understand that the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of assault, bodily injury, married cohabitation as a Class A misdemeanor? The range of punishment is up to 1 year in jail and up to a $4,000 fine. Did you understand? Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
I did not understand that one.
All right, you don't understand you have a right to jury trial?
I mean, I heard it, but I didn't hear it.
All right, so do you need to speak to your attorney?
No, can you please repeat the question?
Do you understand you have a right to jury trial?
Yes, I don't know.
All right. Do you understand that you have a right to have your attorney cross-examine or question any witnesses the state would call?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you're giving up your right to a jury trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you're giving up your right to have your attorney question or cross-examine witnesses?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you're giving up your right to remain silent?
Yes.
And did you intend to do that and enter into a plea bargain agreement today?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial, showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 1 year in the finding of family violence. There's to be no harmful or injurious contact with Tegui, Tegui, Bizu, Biezou. Did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
That's forever?
You're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. Do you understand that?
I mean, yeah, but I can never for protection
You need to speak to your attorney about that. But with an
Okay.
affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent. Did you understand that?
This is the first time I heard of that.
All right, so I'll let you all step back.
So I'm no, what does that mean?
I'll let you speak to your attorney about that.
I'm not allowed to have children?
Oh, you can have children, but if there's some sort of custody issues that arise, technically and legally, the court is not allowed to have you as primary custodial parent. Now, if in the best interest of the children, they determine that you will be the best placement, then they can do that. But if there were any type of custody issues and there's a person who appears to be a good parent and they don't have an affirmative finding of family violence, then they're supposed to be designated as primary custodial parent. I'll let you speak to your attorney about it. Finding of family violence, you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent.
Yes.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of the plea bargain agreement? I don't understand what's going on here.
But I'm not gonna be able to have my kids?
I'm not your attorney. So the only thing my job is to make you understand what the plea bargain agreement is. I've explained to you with regards to the meaning of an affirmative finding of family violence, and I always give people those instructions so they will know, because many times when people enter pleas on the criminal sides, they have an impact civilly and in other ways. So with all of these family violence cases, when there's an affirmative finding of family violence, there are certain collateral consequences. One of those is you can't have a weapon. You can't possess ammunition. That's how it is in Texas. I can't tell you how it is in other states. But you can't have weapons, you can't have ammunition, and you can't be designated as primary custodial parent. So legally, you can't be designated as primary custodial parent. Those are the consequences of entering a plea, and those are the consequences of having an affirmative finding of family violence. Now, if you would like to, counsel, we can bring this back for tomorrow.
No, it's okay, it's fine.
All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have you all take a seat just to
No, ma'am,
talk it out
I
more.
do understand it, but it's just it's a horrible thing for like to have this horrible. So I understand it, but
I mean, all the cases here are horrible. They're felony cases.
I thought it was getting reduced.
It's still getting reduced, but it's still, all these cases have consequences. Whether it's being reduced to a misdemeanor or not, there are consequences that flow from felony cases and consequences that flow from criminal charges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you sit with your attorney, because I want you to, if you're planning on entering a plea in this case, I want you to enter it with a clear conscience and a clear understanding. So it appears to me, and I may be wrong, I'm making assumptions here, that you didn't know the consequences civilly of entering a plea in this case. And the fact that you're talking to me about, am I ever going to be able to possess weapons? Am I ever going to have my children? That's something that you need to be in a setting. I don't want to say without passion or objectively, because I know these are all personal matters, but it needs to be something that's thought about with clear head and something to think about. All right. So I'm going to have you all step back. And if your attorney feels like it's best that this be taken up tomorrow, we'll take it up tomorrow. I'm here all week. All right, so just step back and discuss it and the consequences of entering a plea with an affirmative finding of family violence. And knowing that, do you wish to proceed? All right, did you review the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
And counsel, did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 2 years. There be 100 hours of community service restitution, the BIPP, a TAP evaluation, and follow all recommendations from the TAP evaluation. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yeah.
Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Contest.
State any evidence?
Yes, sir. At this time, state upper state exhibit number 1 and its attachment.
No objections, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
He has had the problems, I guess, communicating and understanding what is happening, but after explaining, the court accepted the recommendation from the state to place on deferred.
All right, what was your warrant for? In the police report, it says that when the complainant called the police showed that you had a warrant. So what did you have an active warrant for?
It had been for a failure to ID.
All right, state, can you see if there are any pending charges other than this case?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a failure to ID. Oh, sorry.
Your Honor, there's a failure to ID, and that one is, according to the state, would be TIC.
It's not listed in the plea. All right, are you employed?
At the moment, no, I'm not.
How do you support yourself?
I'm living with family right now.
What family is this?
My mom.
All right, and Child Protective Services were called. Is Child Protective Services involved?
Yes.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. 2 years deferred adjudication. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. Well, let me strike that. The state is requesting that actually you have a conviction. What the court can do is you can have a conviction. That's what you bargained for, or either I can give her deferred adjudication.
Leave rules for deferred adjudication in your hands.
All right, if the court were to give you deferred adjudication, if anything were to happen and your probation were revoked, you could end up with potentially 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. What the state has offered you, if you were to not do well, you could still end up with 1 year in the Bexar County Jail. So which would you prefer? Would you prefer conviction or deferred adjudication?
Conviction.
A jail?
No, miss.
You said a conviction.
Oh, I thought, okay, I'm sorry. Oh my God, no.
So are you
I thought
asking?
you meant like on the record.
Are you asking for deferred?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, with a deferred adjudication, the court could sentence you to up to 1 year in the Bexar County Jail if you are unsuccessful. Do you understand?
Yes.
And up to a $4,000 fine. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you requesting that the court give you deferred adjudication?
Yes.
All right. Court will sentence you to 2 years deferred adjudication. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Tagai Buzu. If there are some kind of child custody arrangements that need to be made, you'll need to make those through a third party. If you wish to have contact with him, he'll have to come in to court, and I'd have to hear some evidence with regards to that. There's to be 100 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. Court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. I'm going to request parenting classes. CPS should give you parenting classes, CPS compliance, probation. If CPS is giving her parenting classes, then she can, then the court will accept parenting classes from CPS for her. There's to be the BIPP course, TAP evaluation, and whatever the TAP comes back with. We'll start with supportive outpatient treatment. And again, if CPS is giving her alcohol treatment or drug treatment, then CPS can do that, and that'll be acceptable. Regular UAs, I'm going to want field visits at least 1 time per month until further notice. Regular reporting in person or by Zoom. Proof of employment within 15 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Probation, is there anything else you need, Ms. Brown? I can't understand that.
You said, what did you say about minors?
You're not to have any employment.
Oh, like a daycare? Okay.
Yes. And you to follow all CPS compliance rules. Did you review this document with your attorney entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal? Did you understand it, and did you sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question or